If you are doing any type of business online that requires you to have a website, then you need to pay very, very close attention to the next few minutes of this video. Why? Well, because unless you have your website set up a certain way, you are most likely going to be targeted for a major lawsuit that could wind up costing you thousands of dollars, possibly even tens of thousands of dollars. You see, right now there are some very greedy lawyers out there and underhanded individuals who are taking business owners to the cleaners with a bunch of frivolous lawsuits aimed to get those same lawyers a quick payday. It's like the ambulance chasers, but for the internet. You know all about those. Unfortunately, it's costing tons of businesses $50,000 on average to fix the issue. What is the issue I am referring to exactly? Well, it's making sure that you and your clients' websites and digital assets are all ADA compliant. That's the issue. That's right. Internationally, all websites do need to be in compliance with the official website accessibility guidelines. That's the WCAG. And in addition, in the U.S., all websites need to comply with the Americans and Disability Act. That's ADA. So, no matter where you live, this most likely applies to you as well as your clients.
Businesses hit by a record wave of lawsuits in connection with America's with a Disability Act. In particular, lawsuits that allege websites are not ADA compliant.
Modeled after the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the ADA is an equal opportunity law for people with disabilities. Now let's quickly review how the ADA, as well as California Government Code 11135, protects the clients and stakeholders of our programs and services. In essence, they say, no person shall be unlawfully denied full and equal access to the benefits of any program or activity that is conducted, operated, or administered by the state or by any agency funded by the state, or which receives financial assistance from the state. Laws relating to accessibility. Chapter 1. The Americans with Disabilities Act, usually referred to as the ADA. Now that we know a little more about the ADA definition of a person with a disability and who is protected, let's talk about the employment provisions under Title I. Under the Title I employment provisions of the ADA, no employers shall discriminate against any qualified person with a disability in regard to any aspect of employment. Speaking of lawsuits, one very big reason to ensure our department remains in compliance with the ADA and other laws addressing accessibility is to avoid costly civil litigation. Many states, counties, municipalities and state departments have been sued for failing to comply with the ADA, resulting in large financial penalties. Financial penalties would take valuable resources away from our mission. In the long run, our clients, the very people we are all here to serve, would pay the actual price, in the form of diminished programs and services. But even more important than adhering to the ADA to avoid lawsuits, is following the requirements of the ADA so that we provide equal access to both fellow employees, as well as to our clients and stakeholders.